Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. No one speaks. Suddenly, someone raises their eyebrows at you. Instantly, you understand something, maybe surprise, recognition, curiosity, or a silent greeting. No words were exchanged, yet a message was clearly delivered. This tiny movement, lasting barely a second, carries surprising emotional power. Why do we use our eyebrows to communicate, and how do people everywhere understand these simple gestures? Let's find out right here on History of Simple Things. The story of eyebrow communication begins deep in human evolution. Long before complex language, our ancestors relied on facial expressions to survive in dangerous environments, quickly signaling fear, warning, friendliness, or submission could mean life or death. Positioned above the eyes, eyebrows evolved into powerful tools that change eye appearance, allowing humans to express emotion quickly and clearly. One of the most fascinating discoveries in behavioral science is the universality of eyebrow expressions. Studies by psychologists, including Paul Ekman, show that many facial expressions are recognized worldwide, regardless of language or culture. Raised eyebrows signal surprise or curiosity, while lowered brows express anger or concern. Even isolated communities interpret these cues similarly, suggesting eyebrow communication is deeply rooted in human biology. One of the most subtle yet powerful eyebrow gestures is the eyebrow flash, a quick raise and drop lasting less than a second. It happens when we recognize or greet someone, often without noticing it. Found in nearly every culture, this gesture silently says, "I see you," or "You're safe," acting as a social handshake that builds trust and connection. Eyebrow movements are closely linked to the brain's emotional centers, allowing us to understand feelings instantly and instinctively. They also enhance eye expression. Raised brows signal openness or surprise, while lowered brows suggest suspicion or anger. This visual contrast sharpens emotional signals, helping humans communicate quickly and clearly, improving survival by reducing misunderstanding. Eyebrows likely shaped human facial evolution, becoming more flexible to support complex emotional communication in growing social groups. While cultures vary in how they use eyebrow gestures, the core meanings remain consistent, allowing people worldwide to understand each other and connect even without a shared language. Eyebrow movements help reveal deception through micro-expressions, brief, involuntary facial cues that expose hidden emotions. A quick brow raise or tightening can signal doubt or fear, often before conscious control. Even without training, our brains detect these cues, giving us instinctive, gut feelings about honesty. Eyebrows are key to recognizing faces, more so than eyes, since their shape, thickness, and movement create unique visual signatures. This importance likely explains the long history of eyebrow grooming, from ancient Egypt and classical China to the Renaissance and today, as people shape and emphasize them for both beauty and expression. Modern technology has also revealed how deeply eyebrow communication is embedded in our psychology. In animation and digital design, artists carefully exaggerate eyebrow movements to convey emotion. Without expressive eyebrows, animated characters appear lifeless and unsettling. The same applies to humanoid robots and virtual avatars. Engineers must program subtle eyebrow motions to make interactions feel natural. This highlights how central eyebrows are to human emotional connection, even in artificial environments. Eyebrows shape how trustworthy we appear, with relaxed brows signaling friendliness and furrowed ones suggesting hostility. These instant judgments influence social and professional interactions. Even infants respond to eyebrow movements, showing that this form of communication develops early and plays a key role in emotional bonding and social understanding. Even across species, eyebrow-like movements exist. Dogs, for example, have evolved expressive brow muscles that allow them to raise their inner eyebrows, making their eyes appear larger and more infant-like. Studies suggest this adaptation strengthens emotional bonding with humans, increasing chances of care and protection. This remarkable convergence hints at how powerful eyebrow signals are in shaping emotional connection, not just among humans, but across species boundaries. In everyday life, eyebrows help regulate conversation flow. A quick eyebrow raise can signal interest, inviting someone to continue speaking. A furrowed brow may prompt clarification. A raised brow paired with a slight smile can indicate playful skepticism. These micro-gestures form a silent dialogue layered beneath spoken words, enhancing meaning and emotional nuance. Without them, communication would feel flat, mechanical, and far less human. So why do we still understand each other through eyebrow communication, even across cultures and languages? The answer lies in shared evolutionary history. Long before words, humans relied on faces. Over tens of thousands of years, certain facial signals proved effective and survived, becoming biologically ingrained. Our brains are now wired to interpret these signals instantly, forming a universal emotional language that transcends spoken communication. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.